Have you ever wondered how you can make use of today's productivity tools to make your job in the classroom even easier? I have a tip for you today that I think you're really going to like, so stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to Reagan Creative. I'm your host, Jason. And today I'm going to be talking about a way to create more streamlined situations in your classroom, especially if you're an MYP design teacher or any other kind of design teacher. I think you're going to find this template and this workflow incredibly useful. So I'm going to talk about how I'm using a Kanban style board in Notion, which is free for you and your students to use. And I really think you're going to enjoy what I have to share. So here we go. Okay, and so here we are at the Notion website. So you want to go to notion.so and either log in or set up your account for free. So I'm going to log in. One really cool tip here is if you use your school email, then you actually get a pro account. And that pro account is called Education Pro account. And what you have with that would be things like longer revision history, unlimited teams, collaboration spaces, and whatnot. So here is what you would call your Notion dashboard. So when you get started, you're going to have basically the exact same thing as you would for any other kind of Notion account. Now I logged in with my school email, which gave me this Education Plus plan account. And again, that gives me some extra space and some collaborative opportunities that I wouldn't probably have on the free account. So if you're going to sign up for the first time and you're going to use it for school, it's best just to go ahead and do it with your school email. Also, when you sign up with a school account, like if you're asking your students to sign up, you're actually going to start by having these preset templates here on the side with like class notes, Cornell notes, club homepages, grade calculator, those kinds of things. This is just sort of the different things they can show you in Notion that you can use. So the grade calculator is actually a help for the teachers, so you can go in and actually create your grade book if you want to. What we're going to do today is go and look at the templates. So if you click on templates, this window is going to pop up where there are preloaded templates within Notion that you can just add to your dashboard. I'm going to click more templates, and that's going to actually take you to templates that have been created by Notion users such as myself. And so another way to get there is notion.so/templates. Now I have to warn you, if you're logged in and you try to type that in, many times it goes right back to your dashboard. So I would go through the dashboard to the templates gallery here. What we're going to be looking for here is you want to start typing MYP. And when you do, the only one that comes up at this point, I'm hoping you guys will help me populate this a bit more, is the MYP Kanban style design cycle project tracker. Okay, and so I've created this. It's very basic, but I want to show you how to use it because I think it can be quite powerful. You click on Get This Template, and what happens is it duplicates it into your dashboard. So here is, if you remember before, the view before was that we only had, well, it's been added to this one now too, but before that we only had these on the sidebar. We had the getting started all the way through the grade calculator. So actually they're both the same. Now if you want to kind of move this off to the side, just hit the double arrow here, and now what we have is we have a full view. Okay, what I have done is I've created a Kanban style tracking sheet. Okay, and what these are is I've gone in and I've created all 16 strands of the design cycle are listed here as what we would call cards. Okay, Many of you are probably familiar with Kanban, but if not, it's the way that like Japanese manufacturers keep track of where the progress is within the process of creating new items or to troubleshoot or whatnot. So I actually renamed them into to do, doing, done. And so I want to show you, for example, when you start a new project, you might want to drag this over here. Okay. And then when you click on the card, it opens a sidebar. Okay. So in this first one, A1, it has the description. I'm actually going to put a date in. So let's say, I don't know, March. Okay, it's got it. When you start to type, it shows you the months. So let's just go to March 15th, and I'm going to click on that. Okay, and click off. Now March 15th is added here for the date that either I'm doing the status update or the date that it's due. Okay, you can add properties, you can make comments. One of the things I think I would do here is say, okay, brainstorm project options. Okay, so I'm going to brainstorm what kind of things we could possibly do. The next one would be identify target audience. You could put whatever you want here. Okay, when I'm done, I don't need to do anything. It auto saves. I click off to the side, and now it's here. Okay, I can do that with each of these. Okay, so you can see how it'd be quite easy to use as a tracker. I can also change my views. So there's a plus button here, which allows you to change the type of view that you have. So if I go to board view, it now lists it this way, where I can see all the different strands are listed out. I can go to table view, which is very similar to board view. I can go to list, where it goes in, and I can actually, as you move the cards around, you'll see what your status is here on the right hand side. You can see there. Okay, and then I really like this one, which is timeline. And what the timeline does, it allows me to see quarterly, monthly, whatever, when things are happening. What's really cool about this is it allows you to see somewhat of a view like you would if you were doing a Gantt chart or something like that. Okay, I prefer the board view, which allows me to drag these all around. And then what I can do, what's really fun, is let's say you've gone in and you've updated the status of these things as you're going along. You can actually export this. So if you just go over here and you hit export, and you can create a PDF of what you've been doing. Okay, so I'm going to hit export, and then the PDF will allow me, okay, it's downloading now, as you can see, and then I can open it. It's a zip file. Everything that was listed there, okay, and what the date was, when I started it or when I finished it, it depends on what you want, how you want to do it, and these. And if you actually click on this, it takes you to that section of the page, which is really a fun feature as well. Okay, so I'm trying this with some older students now. As an educator, I would probably use it as a way to track my progress through the project and have due dates listed and that sort of thing. But as older students, let's say you get into year 4 and year 5 of the MYP, students are preparing for hopefully going to the DP if that's what they want to do. This might be a really great way for them to track the kind of work that they're doing. It could be for their personal project, for their extended essay, any kinds of different things. So far, my grade 10 students who are using it have been really excited to use it, and they're actually thinking about how they can use it for all kinds of different things. And so I will keep you posted on how they're doing. But this is the planner, the tracker that you can use, and I would love to hear how you are using it. All right, I hope that you found that useful. Hopefully you'll find a way to use Notion and this with either just in your own practice or actually with your students, which I think is where the real power can happen. So I'd love to hear about what you think and how you can use this in the comments below. If this is your first time here, I would love it if you found it useful, if you would subscribe and sign up for notifications, as well as share with your friends. So until then, thank you for tuning in, and let me know what else you'd love to hear.